Yo, what's up guys? This video marks the start of my new mini-series, which is going to be my Slayer week. In case you missed it, like 3 weeks ago I did a bossing week where I just visited a boss every day and then I just showed you guys how much money I made. This one is going to be exactly the same, except we're going to go visit some Slayer monsters. So obviously I'm going to expect this money to be a bit worse, but I'm hoping for at least like 80 mil-ish. I am going to be going to some monsters that give pretty decent GP per hour, so hopefully we can get there. I actually think I'm aiming low at that 80 mil. I think we're going to get like almost 100 mil, because we are going to be doing like 5 hours of this a day, and that's quite a bit. But I guess we're just going to have to wait and see to see how this week goes. So the monsters that I have lined up for this week are Rune Dragons, which is going to be this first one. And I also have Muzzpers, Glaciors, Abyssal Demons, Ganodermic Beasts, Tormented Demons, and Ripper Demons. If there's any on that list that you guys want changing, like I think I'm going to change Abyssal Demons for the Arcarian Mammoths, please let me know, because I think I'm actually going to do that. I just want to get the best lineup possible. So please just let me know what you think down in the comments. But anyway, going into this episode is going to be about Rune Dragons. And unfortunately, we're not on the Rune Dragons task, so we did not get any of the boot pieces. In case you didn't know, the boot pieces are worth like 22 to 23 mil each, and you can only get them as a drop when you're on task. So unfortunately for these kills, we did not get any of them. However, the normal drops here have always been pretty decent, so I thought this would be a good one just to start off with. For those wondering, this is the inventory and armor that I used, and I actually needed to use that Hydrix necklace because I just thought I was taking way too much damage from the Rune Dragons with this armor, and I just had to like constantly eat food and stuff, and that's a problem that I never really had without it. But once I put it on, it made it slightly better. I just had to eat every now and then. And the reason I'm not wearing a Noxious Longbow is just because I want to save up my money. I don't really want to spend it. I just have an augmented Noxious Scythe in the bank, and I just want to save up my money because all this money that I'm going to be making during this week is just going to go straight into my loot tab. So I'm not going to be able to sell any of it because I just want to make a big ass loot tab. So the money that I currently have in my money pouch is just going to go towards supplies in order to fund that loot tab. So unfortunately I just can't spend it all in one place. But anyway, let's check out how much money we made, and we actually killed 274 Rune Dragons. So from those 274 Rune Dragons, we made 16.6 mil. And this makes it around 3.3 mil an hour. And that's actually really good. I'd be happy if by the end of this week we ended up getting 3 mil an hour throughout the whole week, because that means by the end of it we'll have made around 100 mil. Now let's take a look at what items made us the most money from these Rune Dragons. The Rune Bars comes in first place, and we got 350 of those, and that equates to 4.9 mil. Along with that comes the Rune Dragon Bones, and that equates to 3.5 mil, so the two main drops that the Rune Dragons drop obviously make us the most money. The Rune Dragons always drop a Rune Dragon Bone and a Rune Bar as well, but you can also get extra noted Rune Bars as a separate drop, so that's why there's more Rune Bars than there are Rune Dragon Bones. So with those two items alone, it makes us around 8.4 mil, and that's just half of the total value. The next most valued one after that is the Runite Ore, and that's like what, we got 160 of those, and that's 1.7 mil, so that's a big leap from the 3.5 mil from the Rune Dragon Bones. And after that it's all pretty much downhill. The next one are those Rune Plate Legs, I think, yeah, 800k, and then it goes to the Dragon Longswords and then the other rune items. Oh, and I just saw the Onyx Bolt Tips, those come in at 900k, so that's a pretty good drop as well. Also, during the bossing week, in the comments I saw a few people asking how much I actually spend doing the bosses, so in terms of like item used and magic note paper and stuff like that. I'm not going to be providing you with the exact values because then it's just going to be feeling like work for me rather than like playing an actual game, but I will provide you with like rough estimates. So during this task I used 616 magic note paper, which equates to around 1 mil, and as for the supplies, I think I used around 500k's worth, and for my armor I think I used up like 1 mil charge. So in total I think we used around 2.5 mil, which still makes us a big 14 mil GP. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the end of the first video of this slaying week. Like I said at the beginning of the video, please let me know about what you think about the list I provided. Should I change anything? Should I keep stuff in there? I think the list looks pretty solid, but I'm open to changes. So thank you guys for watching this video, and I shall see you tomorrow. Peace!